Hey everybody, it's Brandon, the Weekend Cruiser, where I go on a weekend cruise just about every weekend, and that means that I'm often on Freedom of the Seas. Except for this week, I've been on Royal Caribbean's Oasis of the Seas, and I wanted to share with you what the differences are. These two ships could not be more night and day. The Freedom class with Royal Caribbean is coming in at about 150,000 tonnage, and the Oasis class is coming in at about 225,000 tonnage. So it is a much bigger step up. And the best way that I can show that to you is by highlighting the promenade here, the Royal Promenade on Royal Caribbean's Oasis of the Seas. Now follow me on, I'll give you a tour of this place just to show you how big this ship is. You can also compare this to the Freedom of the Seas Royal Promenade, and you'll be able to see some of the distinct differences and also some of the similarities between the two ships. Here we go. So when you walk into the Royal Promenade, the first thing you're going to notice on Oasis of the Seas is that it is multi-story. So you're still going to have shopping, you're going to have guest services, and you're going to have some unique items to the Oasis class, such as the Bionic Bar. So if you come over here, you'll see where you can order from tablets that they'll have set up for you, and these machines are going to move all around with, I think they've got like 300 different liquor bottles up at the top to make the drink that you want. With the sign on the right, it's kind of hard to see with the glare and the lights, telling you when it's making it and about how long that drink is going to take to be made. In the middle here, you're going to have the Rising Tide Bar, which is an awesome place to hang out. It does take a little bit of a commitment, so if you don't like being trapped in somewhere, this might not be for you. But the Rising Tide Bar that is not here right now, it is on the Central Park floor. It just goes up and down. So it is going to start up there tonight, and then it's going to come down, and it does do this about every 15 to 30 minutes. It's going to transfer you from the 5th floor of the promenade all the way up to Central Park on the 8th floor. Again, you have more of your jewelry, so if you want to come find some of that, you can do it. And my personal favorite, Café Promenade. This is where I go and hang out with my fellas over there every morning to get my iced Americano. Up above, if I quickly pan up, you'll see the second level of the promenade with the Schooner Bar, which is really tucked away, so make sure that you are finding it. They're going to do trivia and some other events up there, but it is a really cool spot, but a little difficult to find. You're going to have Next Cruise a little bit further down, so if you are looking to take advantage of some of the onboard credit that you get from booking on board, that is the location you're going to go to. You've also got the Focus Gallery, so if you're buying pictures, and shore excursions, or it's down there at the very end, where you can book your shore excursions if you did not do that on prior to your actual sailing. They're going to have some different shops. So this is the collection, which is specializing in handbags and sunglasses. You're going to have the Island Market over on the left. That's going to have more of the Caribbean kind of flair, more colorful products. And then you're going to have Sorrento's, the place that saves everybody's life, I say, because it is giving you pizza when you need it most. So this is also open for late night dining for you to be able to come into. It's not currently open because it is still morning time here, and we have a sea day, but they will be opening very, very soon. And you also have two of the freestyle Coca-Cola machines. So if you do have the refreshment package, this is where you can come to mix and match and have your drink the way you want it. If you're looking for more of a craft beer or something that's a little bit different, you're going to come over here to Globe and Atlas. This is the British pub, which will have live music in it as well. Traditionally, one performer that's going to be on a guitar or some kind of acoustic instrument. But again, a really fun place to hang out and get some unique beers if you want to do something that is a little bit different and not your traditional Bud Light. You've got the Port Merchant, so make sure that you are checking out my Port Merchant video as well from Freedom of the Seas if you want to see what some of the costs are for these products. Not going to tour it today, but you see that they do have a lot of the same items, your tobacco and cigarette products, for no tax. Or duty free, I should say. We have the shirt sale going on now, so lots of people here for that. You're going to have the Solaria, which is going to be your makeup counter. Trying to move through all the crowds, so Luckily, the shopping sales are back. I know a lot of you have asked if they still do the t-shirts, the Save the Whales. That is coming back. You're also going to have the Spotlight Karaoke. So if you are a big karaoke fan, we have a dedicated space on Oasis class ships just for you to be able to perform. So this is actually traditionally a progressive karaoke bar, which is really, really cool. You'll see that it's got a smaller setup to it. It's still an intimate lounge feel, but you're going to perform up on the front of the stage. You're going to have plenty of large screens facing the audience, so you don't have to look to the side, which is a really neat touch. And it's going to be progressive, meaning people are going to vote. So if you win, or if you do really well on the first night, you'll be invited to come back at the last night, and you might be awarded the trophy, I guess, for being best singer on your sailing. So certainly something to strive for if you really enjoy singing. On the other side, we're going to have Boleros. So if you're looking for some of the Latin flair, some of the Latin music, Boleros is going to be the spot for you. So coming on in, you'll see that they do have a setup for a live band here. So oftentimes there is music going on here, and they have been fantastic on this sailing. Again, it's going to have a little bit of a Cuban flair, I like to say. You'll recognize the red chair over there from Freedom of the Seas. It is right outside Boleros as well, with the old school car and nice bar here too. Coming down to the end, you will see that you have the Royal Theater down at the very end, and you're going to have the entertainment place staircase that'll take you down to the Jazz Club and some other venues. But this is the Royal Promenade. Bathrooms, I guess I should mention, are on both sides of this, and there is a Starbucks. Let me get out of the light here. There is a Starbucks on this sailing as well, on the ship. This is not covered in the drink package. So if you have a refreshment or coffee package, that is not honored at Starbucks. It is a third-party vendor. You'll need to use that over at Café Promenade, is where you can still get, I think, the same coffees. It's just not going to have the brand name to it. All right, so as you can see, the Royal Promenade on Royal Caribbean's Oasis of the Seas is massive, coming in at about 80,000 gross tonnage, larger than a Freedom class sailing. You'll see that there are plenty of options and things to do here. So if you're looking for a weekend sailing, make sure you're heading on over to the Freedom of the Seas Promenade Tour so that you can compare and contrast to see which one of these is going to be the best fit for you, and to really show you some of those key differences between the two ships. All right, everybody, this is Brandon, the Weekend Cruiser, hoping to see you on a weekend cruise soon.